authentic, I'm the realest. New Fad Zoo, yeah, you dealing with gorillas. Got a couple chicks, caramel.
Hi, hello.
Hey, Doug.
Okay. iGrindmusic.com is sitting here with New Fad Zoo. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Okay. Okay, so first, can we get New Fad Zoo? Can we get you to introduce yourselves? What's your role in the band? All that good stuff. We'll start from the left.
I go by the name of Johnny Boy. I'm one baby. I sing and rap. New Fad Zoo. That's what I do.
Right.
My name is Daniel George O'Keefe Jr. I kind of write, compose, sing, play music.
I'm C.L. Elica, rap, dance around, have a good time, put my thoughts into songs.
My name is Authentic, and I'm a hip-hop artist, writer, composer, and I just like to say New Fad Zoo, best alternative hip-hop group in the world. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the name New Fad Zoo jumps out at you. How did you guys come up with that?
Actually, I've been in a band since I was like 7th grade, 8th grade, somewhere around then. And we always tried to think of names for our groups. And one of the names we always came up with that never stuck was New Fad Zoo. At the time, it really had no meaning. It just sounded cool, and then we never used it. And then when we all came together, we were trying to come up with a name, and one of my friends said that came back up, and it just like came together. It's like a collection of different cultures, people raised through completely different minds and different ways, and like brought together and kind of like starting a new fad in the zoo of life, kind of.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of think of it like think of the words new fad zoo. Everybody's got their new fads or styles and the way they do things. So we each do things in our own ways, but it comes together like a zoo. You know what I mean? So it's like we're all on an exhibit.
Okay.
You can say that.
I like that. Okay. And you guys seem like a pretty different, like a diverse group of people. How did you link up with each other? How did New Fad Zoo come about?
I met this kid through my brother. Clayton has always been awesome at freestyling, but he never really recorded a whole lot. And I always was in a rock band and wanted to finally do something on my own. So I sold my car, spent about $4,000 on the studio equipment, and I started making beats with him as my only rapper. Next thing I know, I'm at a hip-hop concert in St. Louis at Cicero's, and I see these two playing in their old band, and I was really, really impressed with their stage performance, and their singing and rapping. They're hitting 3-part harmonies. They're doing really, really well for themselves. So I talked to him as soon as I got off stage, and next thing I know, I'm recording their music. All I liked from it was really their vocals. I thought their vocals were awesome. Next thing we know, we're collaborating on songs, and like, what, a year or two later, maybe like not even a year later, we started making songs together. Just clicked really, really well.
A lot of it was a series of events that just fell into place.
Perfect storm.
Everything worked out. Authentic and I, we basically grew up together, so you know what I'm saying, we basically family. And like he said, it was just, he came to our show through a mutual friend that drug him out. Because I don't think he was even gonna come.
Really so close to skipping that show. Almost didn't go.
But he came, so and now we here. So.
Okay. Okay. Well, listening to the CD, it sounds like really eclectic, just a mix of different sounds. How would you describe your sound? I know you said alternative earlier, but what bands or musical artists influence you guys, either collectively or separately? Or
Me personally, I think I take a lot of influence from. I know people say Jay-Z all the time, Kanye West, but I like people like B.O.B. I listen to a lot of feel-good music. I love feel-good music, and this guy right here, his production is so amazing. It just puts you in the mind frame of a happy place, and that's what we write from all the time, a happy place. And it just came out the way that it comes out, and it sounds alternative. You know,
like kind of going what he was saying. Like I grew up always around a mixture of different people, from different ethnicities, different backgrounds. And I've always been into different types of music, not just hip hop, but rock and some pop and R&B, and so I've always been an open-minded person to different styles of music, and I think that's what kind of where I get my sound from. It's like just being so open-minded to different styles of music, and you know what I'm saying, I have a piece of each genre and my own particular verses and wherever I'm in the song. So that's basically where I'm influenced at.
Like, I think all of us are not just hip hop fans, but big music fans in general. So I started getting into hip hop through kind of when I first started listening to rock. It was kind of the old rock rap mix types of things. So then I started listening to more hip hop after that. But I've always had different influences from every genre of music that I listen to. You know, everything from Eminem, Lupe, Tupac, Sublime, 311. Every great artist has always been like my influences. So we wanted to make music that wasn't just strictly what everyone's so used to listening to, hip hop. We wanted to give them something a little different, that more, you know, bigger variety of people could maybe relate to.
Okay. Now, the song Homecoming, for those that don't know, is about packing up and leaving St. Louis to pursue your dreams, which you all plan to do in 2-3 days or so. What exactly made you all decide to do that? What was the, I guess, the straw that broke the camel's back? Like,
Actually, I was over at Mr. O'Keefe's house, and he presented this track. He played it for us, and it was just like, it just moved me as soon as I heard it. And Authentic was over there too that day, and I was like, we should make a song, because we had already been planning to make the move. And I said, we should make a song that is going to represent what we're trying to do, what we're trying to take the music to. And so we start writing the hook together, and you know what I'm saying, each one of our verses just kind of explains how we feel about what we're trying to do and what we're trying to take. And like, wanted to clear it up. Like, some people might have thought like we were trying to diss, but it was nothing like that.
We're trying to bring St. Louis outside St. Louis, culturize. I don't think anybody should stick in one spot the whole life. You know, you're never going to learn anything. You're never going to culture yourself. So, I learned more just from hanging out with these two than I had before.
So that's basically where the song came from, and it's one of my personal favorite songs too. Because it's a deep song. So.
Okay. Now, we here at iGrind Music, of course, we support independent artists. Think you guys are great. We need some reciprocation. What do you think is great about iGrind Music? Like, what got you out here in the heat wave?
I think what you're doing right now is awesome. It's this whole industry. Everybody has to get away from the idea of it's what I need to get out of it. It's what I need to do. This whole industry works better when it's, hey, I want to help you because I like it. You're good at what you do, and I want to help iGrind because I think it's a great idea. I think paying next to nothing for somebody who's going to do 1,000 things for you is, I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that. You know what I'm saying? So, and I see in you guys that you're not wanting the money out of it. You're wanting to help this local scene out. These little guys that don't have the advantage to do.
Take the underground mainstream.
I just like the whole thing of iGrind. It's just, like you said, it's kind of giving back to the people, to the people that really don't get that much exposure, that don't get heard as much, and they might have just as much talent as the people you see on TV every day. So that's definitely a great thing, and I definitely respect that, love that about it.
Okay.
Sure.
We definitely.
Also, just to add, I like the fact that it's not all just about one genre of music. It's you know, it's R&B, it's hip hop, it's rock, it's, you know, anybody who's trying to do something musically, it's a musical idea. I grind, we grind together. So I definitely love the idea, and I wish you guys the best. And we definitely can, if we can do anything for you, that's why we're here.
Okay. I like that. I grind, we grind together. We might have to steal that from y'all. Thank you. Okay. So we know that you all are leaving St. Louis for ATL. What's in the immediate future? What's the plan? for Fad Zoo?
Basically, going down there, doing our thing. We got shout out to our peoples down in ATL, Cody, J Mix, the whole Fresh and Youth family down there, Renzo, everybody. Basically, going there, we have a lot of opportunities down there. And some great things lined up for us. You'll be hearing about this soon. Our next show, we just put on a ticket yesterday to play at the Missouri Music Festival at Memorial Day. Is it Labor Day? It's the first weekend of
September 4th.
Yeah, September 4th. It's in Columbia. It's gonna be a really fun show. So that's our next big show. And then we got the Backseat Banger video we just shot.
We just shot that right down the street.
Yeah, crazy.
Saw one shot, one scene, just rapping to the song.
Yeah, so that's the next thing coming out. We're dropping the first, well, not the first, but like the official video. So.
I think right now our only objective is to get a fan base and just show our music to people, and hopefully they like it as much as we do. And you know, our goal at shows is to keep people dancing. You know, I don't want to play a show where people's arms are crossed and just straight face.
Steadily making music for about 3 years straight now. Just working on it and grinding and getting it perfect the way it needs to sound, and finding our own sound. And now we're at the point where we just need to start getting it out there, getting people to listen to it. We know that people like it, so get it out there. That's what iGrind is going to help us with too.
Yeah, I was going to say that people will be able to find any and everything about you guys at iGrindmusic.com, including the CD. And speaking of the CD, is that an independent release or
Yes.
it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Name of the album is Pharaoh. And,
Pharaoh.
Matter of fact, who wants to explain what
Dan, explain what Pharaoh is.
Yeah, I mean, basically, by definition, feral is domestication, from domestication to wild. And the way we thought about that is, you know, there's so many different routes you can take it, but like, the right thing to do in society would be, you know, to go to school, to get a job, to provide for yourself, really, you know, do this. You know, like, I agree, that's a great idea, you know, but I kind of like a road that's a little less known. Maybe, you know, like I don't always like the routine, you know, I kind of like not knowing what's around the corner, you know, so I want to go back into this state of wild, you know, if I have to like come back from failing miserably with New Fad Zoo, I wouldn't mind living in the woods for a couple of years, kicking it in a hut, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's basically that's what it is, domestication of wild, just no boundaries, no limits, no blueprint.
That represents our music too. Just wild, it's open. We don't want to be placed in a category, in a box. We want to be just whatever, you know what I'm saying? We want somebody to listen to the CD and be able to like one song at least of whatever their style of music is. You know what I'm saying? They can take something away from the album.
Yeah, because none of us here ever listen to the same kind of music, ever. None of us. He grew up on gospel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Played the violin, right?
No.
He loves you. He grew up on gospel, he played the violin, like we all grew up and like listening to completely different styles of music. None of us can stand listening to one style of music. Yeah. So why would we play it? You know, all of it's gonna sound like New Fad Zoo, you're still gonna have that niche. It sounds like New Fad Zoo, but we try and just venture out as much as possible without, you know, trying to
being ourselves. Yeah. That's one thing, like, you know what I'm saying, we don't ever try to portray to be something that we're not, to talk about things that we don't do. Because, you know what I'm saying, you find a lot of artists that gotta live up to that, and they run into people that wanna see about the things they rap about. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing we are strong about is
Honest music.
Yeah, being ourselves and having fun. That's what
Well, we respect and big idea.
Yeah.
And honestly, we wish you guys the best. We here at iGrind Music, we do want you to